Well, I tried that local beach for a little bit where I found gold before, but unfortunately it was sanded in due to all the wind and everything. Even though it was low tide, I wasn't having hardly any luck. Maybe like 1 or 2 pull tabs. It was pretty bad. So that's when I went to this other site that I've hit before, and you'll start seeing these finds right next. Been a pretty crappy morning so far, but a piece of a harmonica reed and a weedy, but let's keep going though. It's sort of hard to see. It'll focus. Definitely a wheat, but I'm looking for the better stuff. Let's keep going. Well, guys, our first silver of the day, and it's actually a quarter. Been a while since I found a silver quarter. Probably a Washington, but let's look at it together. Came out of that hole right there. There it is. You can see at the edge of it. Let's see what it is. Yeah, it's just a Washington, but we get a date. A little datage. I don't mind rubbing it. Alright, 52. I'll take a silver quarter any day. 1952. I don't really see a mint mark, but hey, silver is silver. All right, we'll keep going. Alright guys, we are back at it. Nothing but Wheaties for a while. I'm not filming all of those, but I got some kind of cool little brooch. Looks to be plated. Alright, let's take a look. It's out of the hole. Down in there. It's got some kind of fake little jewels on it. The back had me going when it came out, but I knew it was too high of a signal. So some kind of little brooch. Probably clean it out. It's pretty cute. Alright, let's keep going. Well, we got on one more piece of silver. Not an old one, but hey, silver is silver, and I'll take what I can get. So let's take a look at it. Down in there, not super deep. There she is. I think it's just a rosy, but hey, I'll take it. Let's see. Rub your rosy, as they say. Rub your rosy. 1950. Any mint mark? There is a mint mark. 1950D. Cool. Not rare by any means, but hey, I'll take it. All right, let's keep going. Alright guys, gonna try one of my favorite spots. It's still in beans, but there's some woods back there. I've never really poked around in those woods, so we're gonna head back to the woods or find a barren spot of this field. So let's get at it. Poking around the edge of these woods. The woods are pretty full of briars, but hey, check this out. This is an old piece of a buckle. Let's look at it. Down in there, that's the buckle. I mean, that's old. That ain't a regular D-buckle. Possibly the other piece broke off. I don't know. Definitely got some age to it, though. I've pulled reals out of here. Plenty of flat buttons, so. Alright, let's keep going. Another cool little goodie near the edge of the woods. Another old piece. That's some kind of a scutcheon. Maybe part of a saddle adornment, or both of an old piece of furniture or something, but pretty cool. We'll keep going. Still poking along out here right at the edge of the field and in the woods a little, but check this out. It's a nice one. And you see it? Down there. That's a piece of a Colonial shoe buckle, and it's got fancy on it. That's a nice one right there. That's old. It's been there a while. Probably early 1700s or so, I'd say, but I'm not that good at dating these, but we'll keep going. Alright, still out here. It's right at the edge of this field. Trying not to get on any of the crops. The crops start going that way. Those are beans, hopefully be harvested soon, but I'm down here right at the edge. Check that out. Another piece of a Colonial shoe buckle. Old, and the ground here is real sandy, so everything comes out nice. It'd be so good to find a whole one, but check that out. Old stuff. Alright, we'll keep going. Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to go over this stuff. Just a half-day hunt today. Got to do some work, some real work. But, excuse me, here's the finds. I went to three different sites. The first site was an old beach. It was sanded in, didn't really pan out. I dug like 2 signals. It was just barren, nothing there. So I went back to a school site that I've been to before. It's not super old, but I was on the hunt for at least a couple of silvers and some wheats, you know, just to make myself feel better. And then after that, I went to a Colonial spot of mine, but it's still in beans, unfortunately, so I only went around the edge. and a little bit into the woods, so I wouldn't disturb the crops. But here's the wrap up. Let's do it. All right, there's everything. We'll go over the first site first. Got on 2 silvers, 1952 Washington, 1950 D mint mark silver rosy. Got on, what is that, 7 wheat pennies. I didn't clean them yet. Harmonica reed piece, and a beautiful gold-plated brooch with a couple of fake stones in it. I've already cleaned it up. I usually put anything with plating on it. I'll throw it in some CLR or some lemon juice just for a little bit. But I mean, that thing is pretty. It cleaned up nice. You know, that school's been around. I think it was built around like 1915 or something. So who knows what time this is? Probably 1930s to 60s or something. But it's pretty. I like it. All right, so there's that stuff for that site. We'll go on to the next site. This is my favorite Colonial spot. Unfortunately, it's still in beans, like I said, and it's hard to find much of anything anymore. I've hit it pretty hard, and so have other people, but I got 2 beautiful pieces of the Colonial shoe buckle right there. This little D-buckle looking thing, I'm pretty sure it's also old. It's sort of big on the end, skinnier in the middle. I don't know if it got cut in half and was part of like a tiny spectacle buckle or something. I'm not quite sure, but it's pretty old too. A couple pieces of brass, maybe some little clock guts in there, a scutcheon or some kind of saddle adornment, and there's like an old rivet. But that's the older stuff. I really prefer the older stuff as opposed to this. But you know, take what you can get when the fields, you know, they're not cut down yet. So there you go. Let's turn this. So please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next hunt, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.